Wide cinematic shot of a medieval farming village in England. Year 1315. Sunrise over rolling green fields. A humble farmer walking through a wheat field carrying simple wooden tools. Thatched roof cottages in the background. Light morning mist. Realistic historical clothing. Villagers beginning their daily work. Birds flying across the sky. Highly detailed, cinematic lighting. Historical accuracy. Documentary style. 4K. Slow camera movement. Immersive atmosphere. Cinematic medieval English countryside. Year 1315. Dark storm clouds gathering over vast wheat fields. A farmer named William standing in his field looking worried. Strong wind bending the crops. Villagers watching the sky anxiously. Thatched cottages in the distance. Dramatic lighting. Realistic medieval clothing. Historical documentary style. Highly detailed, atmospheric. 4K, slow camera pan. Realistic weather effects. Medieval England, year 1315. Continuous heavy rain falling over flooded farmland. Wheat crops turning brown and rotting in waterlogged fields. Farmer William kneeling in the mud, examining damaged crops with a worried expression. Dark gray sky, puddles everywhere. Nearby villagers struggling to save their harvest. Realistic medieval clothing. Emotional cinematic atmosphere. Historical documentary style. Ultra-detailed 4K. Medieval English village during the Great Famine of 1315. Muddy streets under gray skies. Villagers standing in line for scarce food. Worried mothers holding children. Thin livestock. Nearly empty grain stores. Farmer William walking through the village with a concerned expression. Thatched cottages. Realistic medieval clothing. Emotional and historically accurate documentary style. Cinematic lighting. Ultra-detailed 4K slow tracking shot. Somber atmosphere. Medieval England. Winter during the Great Famine of 1315 to 1317. Snow-covered village and frozen fields. Farmer William and his family gathered inside a small thatched cottage around a weak fire. Nearly empty food storage. Worried faces illuminated by candlelight. Cold atmosphere. Historically accurate medieval clothing and interior. Cinematic documentary style. Ultra-realistic emotional storytelling. Medieval England. Spring after the devastating famine. Golden morning sunlight breaking through clouds. Green shoots emerging from the soil. Farmer William kneeling in a field planting new seeds. Villagers working together with renewed hope. Birds flying overhead. Blooming wildflowers along the countryside. Thatched cottages in the distance. Historically accurate medieval clothing. Cinematic documentary style. Ultra-realistic, inspiring atmosphere. 4K. Slow sweeping camera shot. Medieval England. Late summer after years of hardship. Vast golden wheat fields swaying under warm sunlight. Farmer William harvesting ripe wheat with a sickle. Villagers working together joyfully in the fields. Carts filled with grain. Children smiling and helping carry bundles. Bright blue sky. Historically accurate medieval clothing. Cinematic documentary style. Ultra-realistic, inspiring and triumphant atmosphere. For medieval England. Peaceful countryside at sunset. Elderly farmer William standing on a hill overlooking thriving golden fields and a prosperous village. Children running through the wheat. Families working together. Warm golden sunlight. Long shadows across the landscape. Birds flying toward the horizon. Cinematic documentary style. Historically accurate medieval setting. Ultra-realistic, emotional and inspiring ending. 4. Cinematic transition from medieval England to the passage of time. Ancient parchment pages turning, handwritten chronicles and historical records being preserved in a monastery, fading images of farmers working in golden fields, warm candlelight illuminating old manuscripts, dramatic historical atmosphere, highly detailed medieval artwork and documents, cinematic documentary style, epic cinematic sunset over the English countryside, vast golden wheat fields stretching to the horizon, a symbolic silhouette of Farmer William standing proudly with his sickle, overlooking a prosperous village, warm golden light bathing the landscape, birds soaring across the sky, peaceful and timeless atmosphere, historically accurate medieval setting, cinematic time-lapse showing centuries passing over the English countryside, medieval fields gradually transforming through the ages, changing seasons, evolving villages, modern farms appearing in the distance, golden wheat fields remaining constant through time. Sunrise breaking over the horizon, symbolic connection between past and present. Cinematic sunrise over endless golden wheat fields. Farmers from different eras appearing symbolically across the landscape. Medieval farmer, 18th century farmer, early industrial era farmer, and modern farmer, standing side by side, looking toward the horizon. Warm golden light, peaceful sky, birds flying overhead. Cinematic dawn over a peaceful English countryside. Golden sunlight illuminating vast wheat fields covered in morning dew. An old weathered journal resting on a wooden table, slowly opening in the breeze, showing sketches of medieval farmers and harvests. Transition to young children listening to an elder tell stories beside a village field, symbolizing history being passed from generation to generation. Warm emotional atmosphere, documentary style, ultra-realistic, highly detailed, 4K. Slow cinematic camera movement, inspiring and timeless ending. Cinematic sunrise over lush green fields in medieval England. Fresh wheat sprouts emerging from fertile soil. Villagers and farmers working together peacefully. Children laughing and running through the countryside. Birds soaring across a bright blue sky, symbolizing renewal after hardship. Warm golden sunlight, highly detailed historical setting, documentary style, ultra-realistic, 4K. Slow sweeping aerial shot, hopeful and uplifting atmosphere. Create a highly cinematic, ultra-realistic, emotionally powerful final sequence set in the English countryside, blending past, present, and symbolic future into one continuous visual journey. The scene begins at dawn over vast, rolling wheat fields in rural England, with soft golden sunlight slowly rising above the horizon. Morning mist gently floats over the crops, creating a dreamlike atmosphere. The camera starts at ground level, focusing on individual wheat stalks swaying in the wind, each grain reflecting light like tiny golden memories of the past. As the camera slowly moves forward through the field, subtle visual transitions begin to occur. The environment shifts between different historical layers without breaking continuity. First, faint, ghost-like overlays of medieval farmers appear in the distance. Men and women dressed in simple 14th century clothing, working silently with wooden tools and sickles. Their movements are slow and rhythmic, representing the ancient labor of survival. These figures are semi-transparent, symbolizing memory rather than physical presence. The camera continues to glide forward, and the scene transitions seamlessly into a wider view of the countryside during the Great Famine period. The sky darkens slightly, clouds gather, and rain begins to fall softly. Muddy fields appear, and farmers struggle against the harsh conditions. Despite the hardship, they continue working. Their faces show exhaustion, but also determination. The visual tone becomes more somber, with muted colors and soft, Cinematic rain effects. Thunder rolls gently in the distance, not frightening, but emphasizing struggle and endurance. Ultra-cinematic, emotionally powerful final scene set across the English countryside, blending medieval history and timeless nature. Begin with an extreme close-up of a single wheat grain resting in a farmer's hand, highly detailed texture, golden sunlight reflecting on it. Slowly the camera pulls back, revealing endless wheat fields stretching to the horizon under a glowing sunrise sky. Morning mist rolls gently across the land. As the camera continues to rise, subtle time-lapse transitions begin. Faint layered visions of different eras appear across the same land. Medieval farmers with sickles, famine-era villagers working through rain and mud, post-crisis recovery with hopeful planting, and modern farmers using advanced tools. All eras coexist softly, like memories woven into the landscape. The fields remain constant, but humanity evolves around them. The tone shifts from hardship to hope, from darkness to renewal. Golden light grows stronger across the land, symbolizing endurance and legacy. Birds fly across the sky in slow motion, forming wide arcs over rivers, hills, and villages. The camera reaches a massive aerial view, revealing the full countryside as a living historical tapestry. At the center stands a single timeless farmer silhouette, representing all generations, neither fully medieval nor modern, but eternal. Around this figure, faint silhouettes of farmers from all eras stand together in unity, looking over the land they have preserved through centuries. Wind flows across the wheat in rhythmic waves, creating a peaceful motion across the entire field. The sky transforms into a breathtaking sunset of gold, orange, and violet tones. Light gradually intensifies, giving the entire landscape a divine, symbolic glow. Finally, all figures slowly fade into the landscape itself, becoming part of the land. The wheat fields glow brighter until they merge into soft, radiant light. The camera gently tilts upward into the sky, showing infinite horizon and fading into white light.